cool, man.
Are we kicking in, or do I play the start thing?
I think you played the start thing.
Shall I do it?
Yeah.
Princess, you could never guess how happy I am to be here.
Yeah, I bet you are.
It's a good thing you don't bring your old man along on trips like these.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's just leave my husband out of it.
This love affair. This love affair. This love affair. Oh, my heart.
Welcome.
Good evening.
And all of that. We're actually hitting a note. That's good.
I'm not trying to meditate just yet.
It's got to be done.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's the Real SoundCheck podcast.
I knew you were going to hold that down.
You know, this is now just like I said, we're on the night.
Oh, what was that, Eddie Murphy?
Please.
Yeah. Big brother Noomsy.
Yes, my dear brother Noomsy, I should
Big
be
brother
paid.
Noomsy.
I should be punished. I don't deserve to be among you good people.
You can tell we're
Absolute
film
classic.
geeks. That's wild. How did I know straight away? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real SoundCheck podcast. My name's Butch Cassidy. He is
Dave Knight.
That's it, Mr. Dave Knight.
He got it right.
Yeah, I did. I've mastered it now. Big up everyone that has in the chat so far. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, Karen James, hello.
Good to see
She's
you.
giving us a salute. Hello. Melissa Deans, good evening.
Good evening.
While we're talking, excuse me, please share. Sorry, I had a cracker. I needed a cracker. I've been busy.
Cracker?
A cracker. Just a little nibble of a cracker.
What happened just now, though?
What? No, I did a little burks, and I didn't know if anyone heard it.
From the cracker? Okay.
From the cracker, yeah, it's bad. I know, it's manners.
No,
Sorry.
just it's okay, because usually it's like, like a bubbly drink or something.
Oh, no, I got the jink. The jink's there. It's calm. Yeah, it has to be done.
Jink.
This is it. It's Monday. It's 9 p.m. We are here. We didn't bother with last week because it was bank holiday, and we know what everyone will be on. So it was best to just, enjoy the little time off that we do. Didn't need no big announcements, but we're back. We're back. Big up everyone that has shared, commented, got involved in the last few shows. Really appreciate it. We're not superly famous, but we're consistent and we're growing, and we really do appreciate all of your comments and your shares, and those that have clipped up and shared what they like about the show. So please remember, you can do that. If there's anything you like about the show, you want to share it, you can click clips on YouTube and make your own little clip and then share it. Just tag us in it. That's all we ask. That's it. That's as simple as that.
It's lovely to see people clipping up, and we also appreciate each and every one of you who's tuned in thus far. And like Butch said, letting people know. And don't forget, you can also email us with any topics that you might be interested in. And that is therealsoundcheckpod@gmail.com. Therealsoundcheckpod@gmail.com. Or if there's something that we talked on or touched on, and like, oh, I can't remember the such and such, but I saw a clip of it, but could you send me some more information? Just drop us a line and we'll do what we can to support you or to send you some more information about that as well.
It's good. You got a little comment there, Mr. Knight. It was good meeting you in person recently.
Yes, indeed. This was on
brilliant.
Friday night.
Oh.
Not at the 291 Club, but at the Somomo Bar and Restaurant.
Somomo.
Yes.
Oh, where's that?
So Mr. Diesel was doing his thing.
Oh, you lot went down there.
I went down there.
Oh, man, how was it? Oh, I don't want to spoil it. Should we
nice.
spoil it? Go on, tell me about it. Tell me a little bit about it.
Shall we go into okay? Because
Just a little bit.
of course.
Well, okay,
it was his
let's
birth-
talk about the you and Melissa bit, and then we let him talk about his birthday. And then later on.
Essentially, it was, I want him to talk about because basically, I felt like, you know what, I like doing the early sets. You know me, I like doing the early sets. I can kind of play a bit more of what I want to play and hear some of them on the loudspeaker and stuff.
Yeah.
So I get there early-ish. I wanted to
Okay.
get there just before, the actual start of the event. Get in there, and I set up, plug everything in, play the first tune, and the owner was like, nice.
Yes.
Then it's like, oh, where do you play usually? Da, 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 da. You know, asking me to possibly come back and do something there. And these will
What?
elaborate on that a bit later on.
Oh, that's
So-
excellent. See,
Yeah,
sorry, let me pause you there. This is why, yeah, if you're going to clip this up. This is why, DJs, don't be afraid to do the warm-up. Look what can happen. Just you having fun with your music could potentially get you a booking. Anyway, sorry, go on.
No,
There's
that's
that
cool.
little-
But
little
this is
school
it.
note there.
This is it. And so I, just playing my music. And then later on, Diesel comes along. He gets set up. And then a couple of people have come through. And one of them is Mr. Deeds. And it's like, oh, in person, live and in the flesh.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
So I was like, oh, how you doing? I said, champion.
Oh, yes, sorry. Oh, we have to salute the champion. The champion.
Oh, Wendy says she came there but didn't see us, but must have, because I had to go back to where I live,
Muku.
because where they
Oh,
had
sorry.
the thing was all the way down in.
You see how far he's pointing? Can you see how far? When I looked at it and my travels and what I had to do, I couldn't do it. I wanted to go, but it was
It was a journey.
it was
a journey.
South. You put the A's on it. South. It's not South London with a TH. It's AFF. South.
Yeah,
That's how
the
far it was.
alternative. It's also S quadruple A RF.
South. Oh my God.
When do you say did I walk?
Oh, because you said you did it the other time. Nah, sir.
From Balham. Listen, there's only so far I can get by walking.
Yeah, man.
Because there's a part of, like I said, where I get in home where it just turns into country lanes and there's no pavement and there's no lights. So during the evening,
Nah.
no. But I did have a palaver getting home.
Oh man.
I didn't leave as early as I thought I would.
Okay.
And when I did pack up, this TFL is telling me all sorts of different types of get this bus here, get that bus there, get this bus to here. This I reload it, then they say no, get this bus here. I was like, what? What's good? So eventually it said, okay, get to West Croydon. So I had to walk past some stuff to get to the bus that gets me to West Croydon. Jumped on West Croydon. It's the last train. Yes, made it with 3 minutes to go. Sit on the train. Yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're being held here. There's someone trespassing.
Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding.
My gosh, it's like everything was going so smoothly.
Oh
Nah, say
man,
that.
that's the
It's-
worst thing you want to hear when it's the last train.
The last train. And don't forget, I've got last interconnecting train.
Yes, I know. I can hear. Oh,
Yeah, so it was there for about half an hour. Then when it did leave, it isn't going all the way to where I need it to go. It's stopping short, and then you have to go across to a next platform to get another train to go forward again.
that's them drivers. My shift done, you know. I'm not going all the way up there, man. My shift done. And my car's parked at rear to. I'm not going no further, bro. That's it. You can just tell. You could tell. But you got home. You got home safe. It was a good night, and you got home.
Eventually, yes, I got home,
Okay.
even though TFL was giving me all sorts of nonsense. Bendy is going to say, this is why you should just walk. You get there quicker.
He'll become a new man. He'll lose some pounds, boy. I tell you, that's a good walk. And make some new friends. End up on some farmer's YouTube channel. Well, I caught this new one walking through my field.
Court, you know. That makes me sound like this is like Get Out Part 3. What happened to Dave? He don't DJ like he used to. On the old country road. Country road.
The man get catch. No, oh sorry. We gotta have one of them days where we could just chat poop. I swear it's gotta be done. Anyway. So that was your weekend. Anything else happened in the week? How was everything else?
Well, the week itself was nice. I think I had a really Saturday I just chilled, but Sunday I had a pretty nice day. 3 kind of nice things. I forget what 2 of them are, but one of them was I got to see a helicopter take off. And I love helicopters. Helicopters are one of my things. So,
you mean in person, right in front of you from start?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
exactly from the things.
They're loud though.
Yeah, man. It's loud. And I've been in one once, but it was one of them flimsy looking ones where I thought if I push my foot too hard on the floor, it's gonna go through. And we're going to be talking Flintstones kind of thing. It's like, no, that's not the one. Sir. And when the guy who's flying this thing has got an iPad strapped to his thigh.
Huh?
Right, I thought all the gadgets and instruments meant to tell you where you were. Why have you got an iPad strapped to your thigh? Yeah, so that was interesting. Man's using GPS in the air.
You better have credit. You know what I mean? Before he gets lost and don't be on certain tariffs. You know what I mean? Oh, man.
But yeah, then stumbled across one of them street sort of community things. There's lots of people selling their stuff and whatnot. So that was a nice little something to stumble across. So yeah, it was a nice day. It was a nice day, man. Long walk and enjoyed.
Okay.
People saying I should live in South, you know. South. I've got a friend who would love you because she just does not like North for some reason. And I'm thinking, look, North has all the 24-hour Turkish shops, and South has all the Morleys. Like, which one's more healthy? I'm gonna go.
Oh God. Sorry, I don't eat chicken shop. So even mentioning it makes me.
But listen, Deeds, it's not that kind of open. It was in the daytime. It was like open air. There was police and everything.
Oh, what she don't imply. Oh, we love our community. You lot are amazing.
Yeah, there was lots of food for sale.
Yeah.
Selling their wares, their
arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts, yes.
Yeah. Let's keep it simple. So
and liquid concoctions.
See, that could be taken in a different way as well, sir. Deary me. So it was a good week, though.
Yeah, man. Cannot complain.
Good.
Complain at all. It was nice. And you also, there was a crazy show that I watched. Mm-hmm. But we'll go over that in probably another episode where we look at some films and TV shows.
Oh, I was about to say I watched the film, so you might as well say it if you want to say it.
Okay, you say your one. Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you about my week first. My week was laborious.
That sounds like someone's name, you know. Laborious Theophilus III.
That's it. Laborious. You know, I did finish my education so I could use the long words. Yeah, just I'm still on my journey, trying to drop pounds, trying to maintain that mentally, not doing it, but doing it, then stopping and doing it. And you know when you got to be tough on yourself. So that's one thing. Second thing is, with 2.5 weeks notice, oh, we're changing your kitchen. What? Changing my kitchen. So my kitchen's getting gutted and I'm getting a whole new kitchen. And I've got to empty out the whole kitchen into boxes. And move the fridge, freezer, you know what I mean, washing machine, everything out.
Do they provide the boxes?
What? Blood? Blood. They gave me 4 boxes. 4 boxes. I know I'm a single guy, right, living in but 4 boxes.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I've been unpacking, but then when you're unpacking the cupboards and then you're like, what's that? And this tin is swollen. This tin is
holding on for dear life.
That's what he's doing. I'm like, nah, that's gonna burst. Let me get this out of my house. When I see 2015, 2014 on there, I'm like, nah.
Vintage.
I'm not even opening it just for the bands. I'm not doing it because
I just look at vintage beans.
oh no. So yeah, it was a lot of that, just getting rid of it, and just utensils that I don't use and stuff like that. So I've been clearing out my kitchen and getting on with all sorts of stuff like that. Caught up with Mumsy this week as well. She's always good.
Nice.
The Queen's birthday's week coming, so that's going to be good. And I went cinema.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
What was on the cards this time round? What did you scope?
The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did it because
Yeah,
I
was
watched the
going to.
original. I watched the original 70s story. Was it original 70s? Is it 70s?
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I watched those as a young man because I liked the story. I just loved it, and yeah, to see that there was a new one out.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't know. Go on.
It's trying to reboot away from the last three.
Right,
that's
so
what
it's
I
going on
say.
with its own tangent now.
I think it's definitely, without spoiling it for anyone. I don't know if anyone really wants to watch it, but it literally states from the end of the last one. They show you the clip, and then they go a few generations later. So it's obviously just wiping everything out, and it's gone to another extreme. But it was watchable. I ain't gonna lie, I nodded off.
Okay.
I nodded off, but I was
that
in the
tiredness?
I was in the recliner chair with my legs up, man. I'm sorry.
Recliner chair.
Yeah, man. My cinema's got...
Which cinema is this?
Oh,
Which cinema is
Ian.
this? Serving. Okay, what they serving? They serving like prosecco and what?
No, just standard seats, bruv. You got
Recliner chair.
You hit the button.
Button. What kind of cinema is this?
It's normal cinema, bruv.
That ain't normal cinema. We just
That
about
is
get leather
normal
seats.
cinema. Please, everyone. Remember, you're out in Muku, yeah? This is standard procedure in London. Well, West London anyway. Yeah, even if I go to a View or anyone, reclining seats, bro. That's how they charge that little extra couple quid more.
Right.
So it's reclining seats.
That's next level.
Yeah, so I must have got into the middle of the movie, conked, and then caught the last 20 minutes. I was like, okay. Okay, cool.
But it's enough to know that you...
To know that,
caught it.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I caught the story and everything else. It was all right. You could tell there's going to be a part 2 to that story.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think with me and that, when I saw the trailer, I felt as though I guess I haven't watched the originals properly, so I know of them, seen little clips, but I don't know it properly. But I feel the mystery of the communication is now just becoming non-mysterious.
Okay.
And so the powerful little statements have become sentences.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense? Because before there wasn't a communication fully. It was
there wasn't.
Oh, this is what they mean. This is what, and then when
Yeah.
it started to, then it's like, oh, he's picking it up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But now it seems like Oxford, Harvard business has happened
Yeah, especially in this film because it is a few generations later.
later.
Yeah. So they are literally 60-40. Well, no. In fact, it might even be a 50-30-20 type thing. Right. So they'll do the original, like, authentic noises and sounds and stuff like that. 30% maybe sign language as well, and then the 20% talking.
Okay. So they've kind of still maintained a little bit of...
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But
yeah,
if you've watched it and you're a fan, just go watch it. If you like it, it is worth a watch. It's worth, but don't gear yourself up for nothing super exciting.
Yeah.
But there's some good movements, good scenes in it. Good, you know what I mean? It's all right.
Because that's originally what I stepped out on Sunday to go and do. I was originally going to go check it out.
Oh,
But
okay.
then I saw that If was out as well, and I thought, and then I thought, no, I'm actually too late for both of them. Let me just go enjoy the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Right. What's
Have
the
you seen
time?
The Fall Guy?
28. I want to.
Okay.
Any good?
Enjoyed. But the propaganda level is just like, wow. In my eyes.
What do you mean by propaganda level?
Hey, they're getting us ready, oh, they are getting us ready. And this is where the conspiracy sort of stuff comes out. But the getting you familiar with certain things. So that when certain things happen, for real, it's like, that's just... If you see it, you know. Anyone who's
But
seen
the Fall Guy wasn't about all that. It wasn't. It was about a stuntman who was a bit of a private detective and helped out certain people with certain things.
Yeah, that's all kind of encompassing with it, because I didn't even realize it was necessarily based on the series.
Yeah,
and I can't really remember the series that well.
Oh, I can. I loved it. Loved the Fall Guy.
But I enjoyed the aspect of it, and I enjoyed the aspect which helped me realize that stuntmen don't get the props they deserve.
No.
Yeah,
it's body breaking stuff. It's real.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I want to know what you mean. We might have to talk off here. I need to know. Hey, everybody, it's Monday. It's 9 o'clock. We did say we're going to be talking about a book review, and that is coming up next. So I'll tell you what, let's do some sexy graphics. We are back. We're back. Please give us a quick share before we get into this. Share the link. Let anybody know who has a little one that is interested in a tool, an aid, in this subject that we're going to be talking about, which the book that we're going to be reviewing. The book is called Seeds. Did I say that right? Seeds.
Yes. Seeds.
Yes. And guess who it's written by? Yes, we were being a little bit thingy. It's written by Mr. Dave Knight. Let's bring it up. There we go. Seeds. Why? I have to go for the title first, straight away, and I'm going to ask. Because I understand the planting of seeds. That's the bit that I get. Okay. But why did you pick the title Seeds in what is described as a financial story, shall we say?
Okay. Well, it kind of stems back to when I was watching the film The 10 Commandments.
The 10 Commandments?
Yes. Cecil B. DeMille's The 10 Commandments.
Oh, that 6-hour thing.
Yes, that film there. Yul Brynner and Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Classic film. Don't even know when the last time it was on TV.
Oh.
But I remember watching that plenty times because it's one of my mum's favorite films.
Yeah.
So plenty times I was watching that. And growing up, and then thinking about the way in which that money had affected me and some of the things that I didn't know about, and the way that I felt that we hadn't really moved away from slavery fully. Maybe we just moved from physical slavery to financial slavery, economic slavery,
right?
In some senses.
Yep,
and
that's a very fair point. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah,
no, that's cool. And so I remember a part in the film, especially where the slaves were really, really trodden down, and one of them had just fallen over and was being hit. And then, Charlton, the character, comes and steps in. But then he goes over to the grain stores.
Yeah.
And he breaks it open and lets all the seeds come out. All the grain and all the seeds come out.
Oh, okay.
And he turns to the guard and says, "The weak build slow, the dead build none." And that there, I thought, well, seeds is kind of the the basis of not only growing but also sustaining. And then I thought, well, what if? And then things started to come in. Yeah. I think, what if I wrote a story where seeds was the actual basis of the community that people are in? And then how can I tie seeds into money? How can I make that? How can I give an analogy on the way that money works by using seeds? And then I started to come up with concepts and ideas and things like that. And that became the genesis of, not to sort of tie it into biblical again, but the genesis of seeds. I can't even fully remember how I started writing it. I remember Don't Do What I Did was me writing some articles, some blog posts, shall we say, for a website that I had, which was for a budget planner that I had.
Right.
A personal money tracker. Well, now it's called a personal money. Before it's called the personal budget planner.
Okay.
And a friend of mine, she was like, "Oh, how's that book coming along?" I was like, "What book?" "I'm writing articles." "Should I?" "No, it's a book." I thought, oh, well, maybe it is a book. So then it became the 10 things to avoid when it comes to money matters.
Yes.
10 things you should avoid when it comes to money matters. And that then developed into Don't Do What I Did.
Okay.
And Seeds came along around about the same time. Both of them are self-published. But Seeds was something that I thought to myself, if my concept behind it was, if I can show children some ways to manage money and things about money before they start earning money, then maybe they'll be in a better position. Because I ended up in a really sort of bad state, even though I was good at maths.
Yeah.
Like A maths in GCSE.
Yeah.
Was it a B in A-level maths? I enjoyed maths big time.
Yeah,
but
same here.
when it came to the money side,
When it
I'm
came to
in
finance and
Right.
money,
I'm in debt. So when I when I got introduced to a certain rule about money, that started to change everything. Started to read up on stuff, and then more concepts, and thought, how can I help others? There's a company that I was affiliated with, which was helping people, adults, with their financial situation.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, but that's I'm not saying it's too late. It's good that they're doing that. But if I knew then what I know now.
Exactly.
If I knew then what I know now. So I thought, how can I translate that into something that if children learn about it and they get to it before they start earning money again, they're aware of all these different ways that money works. They can then use money in such a way that doesn't allow them to fall into the traps and the mistakes. So Seeds is for ages 8 to 80.
Oh, okay.
And then Don't Do What I Did is aimed at 15 plus, but young adults as well.
Okay. Okay. So my initial question is it from the Seeds point of view?
So in the story, Seeds is that particular page there even. These outsiders thought Seeds would be a good idea for this community to have. So they've come from outside. This community, they're in a place called Togetherland. And by the way, this is the second edition, because in the first edition I was trying to be a bit clever with the names. So they were a bit harder to pronounce and things like that. So I thought, let me simplify it for the second edition. So the place is now called Togetherland.
Yes.
And in Togetherland, they just help each other. They are cool with each other. If two of the citizens decide to fall in love, then everybody just gets together and builds them a house.
Okay.
So that's the kind of community that they're in, where, they're looking out for each other. But then these outsiders come in and they see an advantage to take advantage of these people, say a way to take advantage of these people. And they bring in this concept of seeds in order to change things, barter with things and things like that. Yeah, so that's one of the outsiders. They were led by someone called, what did I call him? I called him Nastalio in the first one. And what did I call him in this one? Look, it's been a while since I've actually read it in full.
No, that's fine.
Krell, that's what I called him.
Okay.
Krell's servants came in and started, yeah, let's use seeds, people. This is going to be a great idea. We could use seeds to do this. We could use seeds to do that. Ain't that great?
Right.
And everyone's like, yeah, actually, that's not quite nice. Yeah. So they started to exchange seeds for different things.
You see, now you've got me interested. You've got me. So it's a story-based thing, and I've seen. I've read a couple of books that have done that. One of the concepts that I liked was I was reading a book about a guy who got a book, and what he was reading in it changed his attitude in the book about what he was going through in the book. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was mad. The double flip that you had to work out because you know what I mean? And then he lost the book, and then someone tried to take the book, and then he was hunting the book because he started warming to it and so forth. So I like the fact that, yes, everybody, save your money. Could be easily be said. Step 1, do this. Step 2, you've now got protagonists and families and everything inside, but then they're going to go through the teachings and the learnings of the book so far. Is there a little snippet that you could read? Is there something that you could, just a paragraph, maybe about that early bit?
Well, I'll give you the beginning, the preface, which is once upon a time in a faraway and forgotten land, a group of lovely, happy people lived. They had bright yellow faces and their hearts were filled with a special essence. This essence was part of the reason that they all lived in harmony, and they helped each other in every way. From making clothes to gathering food, everyone got involved. They showed respect for each other and cared for each other as though they were just one big happy family, no matter which part of the land they were from. No one ever seemed to get angry. No one tried to take anything from anyone else, and no one ever pushed or shoved. This wonderful place was called Togetherland. It was simply part of their way of life. Care for others as you would your own. Respect the fact that you have been granted life. Let your love for life guide your actions. Never make anyone's life difficult or unhappy in any way. And then the next paragraph is going on about how, if people fall in love, everybody gets together to build a strong new home made of materials from the earth and the woods. And it was a joyous occasion with a great celebration and everyone singing and laughing while they were working. The people of Togetherland always made sure that every man and woman had everything they needed, especially to bring up their children in happy, peaceful, and loving surroundings. So you can kind of get that I was looking at the utopia of what could be, of the way in which the world may have been originally created. The intention for all of us to be together in that sense. And so, I have what's the word? I have a belief that this planet has the potential for so much more. But unfortunately, it seems that the people in charge just don't have the vision, or enough of the people in charge don't
want the control. Let's keep it 200.
Right.
They want the control, but they don't have the vision.
Yes.
And the vision that they have, it's going that way, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We could. I'm not saying it's going to be easy because the nature of man is such, but you could take your personal experiences, for instance. Now, for me, when I'm out and about, my interactions with people, there's so nice little things that happen where you just think, we've just got good people around. Just good people around. They're happy, they'll say hi to you, you share a little joke and you're on your way kind of thing. But mixed within that, we have, unfortunately, some entities that don't like to see peacefulness and don't like to see harmony become a prevalent thing.
Unity is strength. Let's just remember that. So when people come together, that's all I've got. I don't want to go too deep, but
this is the thing, because I have, it's almost the Jordan Peterson thing where you also want those who have the ability to do things, but they know how to use that ability. it's almost like karate. People meant to learn karate so they don't need to use it,
Yes.
but they have the ability to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the ethos that has spurred the beginning of the story of Seeds in writing. As it continues to say, several generations there was a harmony and a wonderful peace in Togetherland. Each and every day was filled with joy and happiness. Now, to me, that's possible. But it's almost like, this is why one of my little sayings that I keep saying is that I want my own planet.
No. Oh, imagine. Imagine.
Yes, I would love my own planet. It would be, yeah, because anywhere on Earth at this point in time, especially at this point in time, from what we're seeing, if you are in a certain place and you're happy and you're harmonious, someone's coming to stick their nose in at some point. If there's something in that area that they want.
Yes. Or they could be like Columbus and make a mistake and land there and then look at it as a capitalization of, wait a minute, I didn't know that was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is nice. I like this. What are you guys doing here?
Yeah. Yep.
We live here. Jeff Horst, his joke about it is funny. Because it's just like, oh, so nobody owns the land. Okay, let's just say that white people own the land. In fact, get off my land.
This is it. So the experience of the book,
Karen,
can we... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, because Karen's just made a comment, and I just said, Karen, they wouldn't like me, because the first thing I'm doing is like, you don't need two houses.
Oh, stop. We're going off on a tangent, but that's a beautiful one. Can we... Right, Dave, I'm saying it to you now, right? I'm saying it to you now. In a couple of weeks' time, can we have a hypothetical podcast session?
Hypothetical. Okay.
Which means we chat what we want, but it's purely hypothetical.
Hypothetical. Let's just say, for instance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine if...
Yeah. It's purely hypothetical.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Imagine if...
Yeah.
Imagine if, like, our taxes weren't even necessarily tax. Imagine if our taxes, or we had a set amount that came out of our salaries that went straight to farmers, and farmers just made as much food as they could.
Oh, let's do it. Are you up for it? I want to have a hypothetical show. Are you up for it, bruv?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right, that's in. Karen James says yes. Well, make sure you're here for that one. We'll give that one enough promo and enough time. So you look out for the remember this day, yeah? We've said it today, the 13th of the 5th, 2024. Watch. Just watch what happens. Just watch. Anyway, so let's get back to the book. So to me now, for me, and this is a very important thing, that are you showing
Yeah, just in the little cage inside and stuff.
Oh, brilliant. Let me bring you up there. These are the outsiders.
Yeah, so the outsiders there, they can see, ooh, look at this village here. We can really take over here. Yeah, look at their nature. The name of the book was actually going to change at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to call it, because the main character in this book is called Paluco. And
what's that? That sounds like, where did you get that from?
That's just a made up name. Pal is kind of like pally, like friendly.
Paluco.
Yeah. And there's another character in the book called Gricho.
Okay.
And that's kind of based on the word greed, because he's a bit more the greedy kind. Yeah. So you kind of get their two stories alongside each other and the way that they maneuver inside the inside Togetherland once the outsiders come.
This is like Rich Dad Poor Dad. Please tell me you read it.
Yeah, I've read the book, love the book.
Yeah,
it's
love the book.
Inspired me to actually do the personal budget planner.
Yeah. I love that Rich Dad Poor Dad book. You know what I mean? I just like his approach to it, and again, a story within a story that lets you understand from both perspectives. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because you might think, depending on the type of person you are, there's nothing wrong with thinking like that. until you know 4 pages in and you go, ah, and then it starts unraveling and goes down a, you know what I mean, the logical rabbit hole that is the book.
Definitely.
So how hard was it to get a book that can cross over a wide age group? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you said roughly about 8 years old, but then someone who is an adult, you know, over 40, over 50, or even beyond, can sit down and maybe even read this with, you know, or to a younger person.
Exactly.
And take it in. How did you manage to keep the wording and the storyline in that vein that it's transferable like that?
I think this is where with me, I don't really promote some of the stuff that I do enough, I guess, because I feel like it's not necessarily common sense, but it's a base concept. And because it's a base concept that applies to just about everyone, because money applies to everyone. So that's why I say it's 8 to 80, because I'm seeing that the older people are going to be reading it to the younger people, and the younger people are going to be talking to it to the older people. So one of the reviewers, when I sent this out to a couple people, they were meant to read it, but before they could get to it, their child had read it, and the child came to them, and was like, "Yeah, I read this one. This one's good." And you know, said, "Oh, what did it teach you?" And she said, "Yeah, it taught me about like not to use all my money and da 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 da." And so the reviewer said they gave it the review because based on what the child had done. The child read it, picked it up, read it of their own accord, and got the concept. And that's what I'm trying to exactly. Here's the thing with the book as well, which is another little bit of a mysterious thing about it. It doesn't mention money in the main story. You don't see the word money in the story. And it was kind of, that became a sort of theme within it, where I was starting to write. I said, okay, you know what? I need to write this in a certain way so that it relates to money, but without actually talking. Oh, this is a money book. Money. Use your money.
Yes.
Use your money. It's a story. It's a parable, shall we say, on money without using the word money. But it's written in such a way that those who get the book, they'll understand how it applies once they've gone through it.
I'm gonna support the thing, man. I'm gonna buy it. definitely. And after I finish with it, then my little one will get it. I'll buy her and I'll send it to her.
Here's another little paragraph, which is, then one unfortunate day, some mysterious-looking outsiders arrived in Togetherland on strange machines. They seemed friendly enough at first, but the mysterious outsiders wanted to bring in some new rules and wear down the spirit of Togetherland. They wanted to take over the land, so they devised a big plan to make sure all of the people of Togetherland lost the special essence in their hearts, so that eventually they would forget about who they were and how they used to live.
You know what? I can't. Dave, you know what? Well done. Well done. I am buying this book for my child. Because not only... You know what? It's like, you know, and I'm going to say this in the loosest sense, and it's not finite, but you know when people are like, oh, have you watched Avatar? Yeah. Oh, do you know it kind of like tells the story of every tribe in the southern hemisphere around the world?
Yeah.
And people go, huh? It's about aliens. No.
Right.
It's a story about the tribes in the southern hemisphere across the world. Understand it.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's about aliens. It's about going over.
It's about new people.
Cool. Cool. Can we pick up on a comment? A comment that has been put in here. Melissa said, this would be good in schools.
This would be lovely in schools. But
Here we go.
As
Wendy says,
commented, yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Karen says, they wouldn't want it in school, sadly, Melissa, as society or the powers above want us to be in debt.
Correct.
Do you think tools like this are, how can I put it, hard to get into schools? And do you think that that would be a good approach? Like literally trying to reform a school by saying, hey, this book's going to help with, is that really the path forward?
Here's my kind of thought process behind it.
Yeah.
The curriculum is taught a certain way, and there's certain things that they want in there and they don't want in there. The concept of money, they don't mind teaching. The actual essence and rules that will help people move forward, not so much.
Okay.
Because as we come out of the school system, we're then plugged into the monetary system to either become in debt or if you find out certain things, you'll be able to maneuver your way out, but they're not going to provide you with it, because it's almost like the game. If you know the rules of the game and someone doesn't, you could beat them at chess every time. Yeah, king, checkmate, checkmate. You don't know if you're being checkmated or not, but you're trusting that they've got your best interest at heart, which you don't really find out until later. When you check the way that a mortgage works, when you check the way that credit cards work, when you check the way that interest rates work, that's all money for them.
Yeah, and debt as well.
And
it's
debt,
money for them. Yes.
It's money for them. So we become assets on their balance sheet.
From birth. But anyway, let's not go there. Yep.
Yeah. And so who wants their balance sheet weakened? And so if you're going to put something into, if you're going to have a bank come to a school and talk to them, it's going to be like, come to us, we'll look after your money.
For 1%.
If that. I don't know if, probably going away from what we're talking about, but the whole concept of mortgages and paying back early and things like that, it's a very interesting topic. And again, we can maybe save that for the hypothetical conversations.
Of course, we got to.
But put it like this in a sense.
Yeah.
I actually am working in a school. And I've given this to, I believe, 3 of them. And not really heard much back.
Don't get yourself in trouble, but yes.
Right.
It's all right.
But this is what I mean by, and this is, following on from what Karen is saying, there's a certain amount of information that they're willing to give to your children, and some information that they just would rather you not have. And this is not to make it controversial, because there are topics recently that have been noted are fine and dandy for children to be exposed to.
Yes.
Very fine and dandy for children to be exposed to.
Yes.
Give them some empowerment for their financial future.
Nah.
And on top of that, to me, if they're still teaching that Christopher Columbus discovered America, then the whole curriculum needs to be looked at. And to get, for some people to actually launch their own schools, it's a bit of a mountain to climb. So salute to anyone who has done it, and salute to anyone who's fighting.
Bring back Saturday schools. That's all I'm saying to you. Yeah, all you student teachers, all you teachers that wanna practice or whatever, start Saturday schools. That's it. To me, it's done. Finish. You're not encroaching on anybody's time. You're not encroaching on anybody else's business because everyone else has gone home. Start a Saturday school. They are needed. Find the church halls, the community halls, the small places, and start Saturday schools. And I'm sure if you're training as a teacher, it should still count towards whatever you're doing because you're setting out lesson plans, you're doing your stuff. And ex-teachers who want a little bit of time, you know what I mean? They want to sit down. Saturday school. But as I said, let's leave it for the hypothetical.
It can very much start there because I've seen, I may have mentioned it before, I've seen when in my mum's area, there's an academy.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, I'm walking to the train station and I'm seeing some European heritage people walking into the school with their children.
Yes.
Now, I don't remember them having a swimming pool or anything.
Right.
But they could be going in there to teach them certain things to do with their culture and things like that. I used to see some children walking around with a school uniform on a Saturday. I don't
on
see
a
it no more.
Saturday. Chat bout. Let me just hit on this point. I want to say good evening to LL Marketing Consultant UK Web Boy. Salute. Need to give it to the parents first. Now, this is the bit when you were just talking about passing it on to schools. This is exactly what I was biting my lip saying because I try not to interrupt you. Yeah? Because, okay, to me, you're trying to get to a point and everyone says stick to your path, stay true, stay honest, keep the line. Me, I'm like, is that way quicker? Is that way quicker? Because I ain't got the stamina to just go all the way up that hill, you know what I mean? What? Can I take the boat? Like, my thing is, educate the parents. Educate the household. Surely that's another school that, you know what I mean, that could be classed as a school in the sense of families treating their after school time at the end of the day time, you know, together Monday to Thursday at least, as a learning thing, whether it's a second language, whether it's finance, whether it's sports and fitness. Like, you know, families should be, oh, you're home at 6, I'm home at 5, you do this, you do that, but we're going to learn stuff. Dash the TV away and learn stuff till 8 o'clock at night, and then everybody has an hour to wind down and do their thing. So you create that learning thing, and books like that in the home surely will spark conversations, have debates, you know, parents should be debating with their children. You know what I mean? You got to teach them how to defend themselves and let them have their points. Debate with them. And sometimes they're going to lose, but they need to know about the losses to get the win. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah. That's one of the things that I think I don't know how common it is. You know, I'm not a parent, but I'm not sure how common it is for children to come home and not just be asked, how was school? Or what did you learn
Worst
at
question
school?
ever.
But maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, someone who can put together I'm not saying it's going to be me necessarily, but someone can put together a fun sort of interactive thing where you can just be like together learning something new as the gamification of learning stuff.
Yes.
Not just here's your homework and do it.
Yes.
But in between the EastEnders and the and the, you know, Dallas, right? I saw a post about that. They talking. That's a whole different subject. The statement that JR came with, and I was saying he's saying that on big primetime TV back then to the woman in her face. But anyway, between the EastEnders and that, there might be like one or two little games or little sing-alongs that they can do together to, you know, encourage even more learning.
Yes.
Because the genius, I guess, the genius is unleashed in the younger years.
That's fair. I like that statement. Oh, I love that statement.
If it's nurtured.
Sorry, I've just clicked what you said. That is a beautiful statement. The genius, is unleashed in the younger years. No, that definitely gets a clap. clap. I've said it before. I've said it. When you see that little thing that your child is good at, hone in on it, you know. If you can see that your child's like, yeah, done it. Huh? I just gave you the book. Hone in on that. Feed that. Don't be shy from it. Oh, slow down. You do no. Here's more. Here's more. More. Do you want to go maths club? Do you want to go? Let's go. Because my thing is, if they were a footballer, what would you do?
Exactly.
If they were an athlete, what would you do?
But a shout out to one of my primary school teachers, wonderful lady, Mrs. Stevens, because in the primary school, man, I used to love racing, and I'll be first all the time. So that down thing to the point where when it was a relay, I would always go last, and the other team were always almost like half a playground length ahead. And I'd go behind and I'd just get myself paced, get myself into the position, and then just kick and overtake at the last minute and win. And she saw me and pulled me out of class one time and said, here's the number for the local sports centre.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Go on, say it. Go on.
So again, when people see something in someone, as adults, as your uncle, auntie, or big brother, if you see something in one of the younger ones, I would encourage you to encourage them.
Yes.
I would encourage you to encourage them and see what. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they want to do something. It's not necessarily engineer or accountant.
Yeah.
Doctor, lawyer. It's not necessarily those.
And that's another thing. Sorry, we're laughing about it. But if your child always got comebacks, isn't that a sign of someone that can hold their own? Do you know what I mean? But you're telling them to be quiet, don't disrespectful. You got to walk away and go, watch this child now. This child actually shut me down. That's debates. That's holding their corner. That's, you know what I mean? That's a sign of a lawyer. That's a sign of someone who could represent, you know what I mean, and look after things. Let me. So what's your views on this? You know what I mean? What do they say? Lean into it. Lean into your child. Lean into them. I say, you know about that? You know what I mean? It's got to be done. There's a few comments.
Yes,
it's about setting a standard in your home with clear expectations. I like that comment. I think that's very, very true. I definitely think that in households, there should be, how can I say, a side of it that is structured. If you understand what I mean. That is like, I call it military structuring, which is this has got to be done by this, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how it is. The task can be fun. Do you get what I'm saying? And relaxed and whatever else, but stick to it. Yeah. Stick to it. Stick to what it is, and make it repetitive, because we know repetition is what one of the fundamental points of learning for some people. Yes. You know what I mean? Some people just need exposure to it and they get it, but some people need to do it and then maybe do it and then maybe do it, and then they grasp it. And this is why all those letters all of a sudden appeared. But you know what I mean? Your child's CDFGHIJAKL. Shut up. What about your teaching style? You know what I mean? What about your teaching style? It's FU. Anyway, you know what I mean? They'll talk about my child. I can't go parents to that. I can't. I'll tell them straight. Yeah. I saw something on Instagram the other day. They said fathers need to turn up to parents' evenings a lot more. They said it. They said it makes a difference. They said they found a disparity of when certain schools and the way the system treats mums, but when the father's there, even though they shouldn't, but when the father's there, it's a different response. And they've noticed it. So in other words, they ask mothers, blah, 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 and then they've asked the two-parent couples, or if the father's there, what the response is like. Totally different. Totally different. Where are we? Let's go to another comment. We love the comments. Thank you so much, you lot, for getting involved. You can't afford to be lazy parenting. Thank you, Melissa. That's very true. Very true. I don't think some parents understand the sacrifice, but it's not a sacrifice. To me, it's a portion of your life that you're sharing. I don't see it as a sacrifice, but some people are not wired, like the rest of us. So they think, oh my God, I'm giving up my time to raise this child. No, you're not. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. But we have to remember, not every parent has the ability to lean. That's what it's supposed to be. Lean in see the light in a child. Yes, you're right. No, that's fair. That's very, very fair. That's very, very fair. And when you do take that on board, I think few communications and things like that, I think if parents understand that maybe, you know, their education or academic ability might not be, you know, as high a standard, but yet they know that their child is different. Like, they can see it in their child, then go seek the help. Or ask, or go to the forum. You know, there's so many. The old Facebook has those communities. My child is a genius. I don't know what to do. Communities. You know what I mean? No, they're all they're there. They're there, and people are sharing information. And I think that's where social media and things like that come through. You know what I mean? There is a lot of parental groups on there. I couldn't believe it. Obviously, with the subjects that are being taught, like what you were saying, there's parental groups about that. Like my 8-year-old feels a bit, you know what I mean? But there's groups about it, so people can talk about it and go through. So, no, nice comment. Love that comment. That's on point. We will always tell our children no, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't, but we have to. We will.
There's certain things like, you know, like Melissa would say, you got to have certain disciplines, certain rules, and set it up a certain way. So then when no is no, it means no. But there's people just automatically no, I guess, is what.
Because they're hiding their insecurities as well. That's another thing. Let's keep it 2,000 out here, yeah? Because the parent doesn't know how to deal with it, and either doesn't have the time or doesn't want to go and deal with it, they'll just say no. Instead of saying, I will take you to someone who knows what you're talking about, you know? And it doesn't make me a less of a parent. I am supporting you. I'll be back in an hour. Talk to that person. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it. Certify them, check them out, make sure they're proper, and let your child communicate on that level with other people. What's the problem? Support it. Support it. Because like I say, if your child was a footballer, what do? You take them to a training ground, and then the trainer trains them. It's the same thing. In my eyes, if your kid's a good swimmer, what do? What? Build a swimming pool in your background, or take them to swimming class? It's the same thing. But anyway, as I said, right, let's go. Oh, Karen's got a lovely one. I used to take my son to drama club on a Saturday. One week they had a performance, and my son surprised me by singing a solo on the stage. He wanted to do the song in class, and his teacher... What? That's... Right,
so the teacher's suppressing.
So
the drama club on a Saturday.
The drama club on a Saturday identified that her son had the skills and the talent, but he wanted to do the song in class, and the teacher said no. Just as a treat to everyone, you know, like end of the day, 3:15. You know what I mean? Little Stevie wants to sing a song for us. What's the problem? What's wrong?
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Sorry, I know your son might not be Stevie. I just made a panic. Sorry.
Yeah, it's really interesting because you have some teachers who do recognize things and do sort of encourage, and then you have some teachers who, don't know, a chip on the shoulder or something happened, and they just like, this is my class.
And sometimes it's just not that. They just stick to the rules. They're drones. They stick to the rules, stick to the curriculum, stick to everything. You can tell when your teacher can use the curriculum but add their flavour to it. I could spot a teacher from young. I was like, yep, like your class, you're just doing the basic. Just come on, tell my mum, don't like this teacher. Just doing the basic. But the ones that were putting the extra, you know what I mean, the extra into it is done. It was lovely, Wendy, but my point is that the teachers only focus on academic, not the individual child's interest. Ooh, that's a tough one, because at the end of the day, they're in an academic environment, aren't they? So how much do they have to take on board the extra skills that are non-academic at academic times? Do you get what I'm saying? But it's a tough one.
It's a tough one because I'm guessing that it's not like it's a physics class and the son just said, you know what, I want to sing.
Nah.
Xenon, argon, boron. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hydrogen, millennium.
I know that's chemistry, but you know.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah. I get what you mean, timing and everything else. But a teacher should be able to say, "Wow, I've got a student that really wants to do this,"
And point them to the direction of
point
teacher.
them to the direction of another teacher and say, "Mr. or Mrs. blah 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 does drama every Thursday. You could go there." Do you get what I'm saying? Or we can reschedule your thing, and then maybe while everyone's doing PE, if you're not up for it, you could go and do drama class.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And it should be flexible like that. Should be flexible like that. We are going through your comments. Oh, I got an exactly. I hope that was right. So we might have missed that, but thank you. Karen, I totally hear you. My dad is the same way. Ooh. Believe he's no Stevie.
I did wonder.
I just made up a name. I do apologize. I like that. Believe he's no Stevie. Ain't no Stevie. Yes, UK Web Boy, LL Marketing, the real teaching. I'm a firm believer of this. I'm a very, very, very firm believer of this. We could be getting Mr. Diesel in. We'll see if he's going to come in after thing. I'll tell you what we do. Hold on. While we're a firm believer, I definitely think we should... Because this comment, hi, if you've just joined us, this is the Real SoundCheck podcast. We are talking financial literacy, courtesy of my co-host, Mr. Dave Knight, and his wonderful, wonderful book called Seeds. And it has sparked a conversation about not only just reading, but literacy and finance talks in the home. And do they work? Will they work? Someone as a parent in our 30s, 40s, maybe 50s as well, speaking to a young teen all the way down to a young child about money and the concepts of, if not just money, just finance. Dave has written a book. It's self-published. It's out. It's called Seeds. Where can they get it? Is that the title underneath your name there? Well, let me zoom you in. Wait a minute. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Move that. What have I got there? Oh, comment. What comment have I got?
The real teaching starts at home.
All right, there we go. There we go. There's the website. That's the website. Sugar. What, is it wrong? Is it wrong?
Yeah. Let me see where I can sort it out. Can I sort it out here?
I'll tell you what I'll do.
I know I could do. Yeah, I can do it.
I could. Is that there? There we go. I can share the screen. Yeah? Can you see my screen? Is it up there? There we go.
There we go.
And you can send it out as well.
No, it's there. Evolusol.org.
There
Amazon, yes. Digital versions available on Amazon. And this is a A4 hardback version as well, which you can order from the website evolusol.org.
And on there, you've got your other book as well. Don't Do What I Did. $8.99. I'm going to support you, bruv. I'm going to get both and just have them around. And I'm definitely going to send one to my daughter.
I haven't done an audio book as yet. That's something that I can.
Yeah.
There's also talk that I should turn this into like an animation. But then that's, like
I think, brother. I think, and let's bring this back down. Stop sharing. Let's have a little chat. Oh my God, have I missed that? That's what I wanted to keep. Do it. Do it. Because the tube of Eunice, what we're using now, YouTube, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going anywhere. So even if you have it on your channel, on your thing, and it's properly done, and you might have it in parts, so you don't have to do it all in one slog. Animate the first chapter, have it, rest, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Find some sponsors or whatever, take your time, and just get it out. And I think you could have it as a little series, and let people just
Well-
click and watch in their own time. I don't know. It's just an idea.
Yeah. This was where the change of name was going to happen, because they're going to change it from Seeds to Paluco and the Essence Thieves. And then it will be Paluco and the something else. Paluco and the something else, to do with different topics and different situations. So I played with that, but people are like, no, Seeds, it's called
Yep.
Seeds.
Seeds slaps it.
Yeah. It's Seeds, and the sort of tagline is the story most children are never told.
Don't. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. You lot are coming in thick and fast with these comments. Sorry, I'm here. Where did we go? You saw that one about Amazon, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So
And
that's-
it's converted to audio book. Not yet. It's not audio book yet, is
Not
it?
audiobook, no. not
Yeah.
yet.
Yes, need to have it sells 100% animation woodwork. There we go. It's a good shout. And it's not just a book. Video. Yes, animation would be great. Yeah, man. Like the support from the chat, man. Yeah, something they could plug in. A monthly download for money. Maybe.
Because the way you're saying to break it up into chapters, so it's not just one long thing, it might work in terms of being able to phase it and do bit by bit.
Bit by bit. And then also, maybe, depending on the community, have a Patreon.
Possibly.
And there could be extra different things that could be growing from there if the community grows like that.
Yeah.
Have a Patreon and have exclusive videos and animations about maybe specific topics. You know what I mean? That the animator can animate for you. So it could be the topic of, saving, but there's an extra video, but you can only get it in the Patreon. Do you get what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Offshoots to the story.
The offshoot to the story. Look at us all here doing the nah, man, we've got to support our brothers and sisters. This is what I'm saying. I can't wait for this hypothetical conversation and this supportive conversation. Right. What did... Oh, it starts with the home. That's what he said, didn't
Yes,
it? Right.
Yeah.
That's the bit I wanted to get back to. I can't find it, but there it is. Ooh. LL Marketing's on point. You have an affiliate program, which is good. Which is good, so they can get involved in your book. It's true. If someone helps you get someone else to join the club, then you know what I mean. It might unlock the budget planner. It might unlock the blah blah blah. You know what I mean. You invite one person in, and it gets them something to bring them through.
Yeah.
Karen's got bars tonight. I don't care. She's off point.
And the thing is, I did direct a music video a long time ago.
Do you
And
have
I did
a
want
mascot?
it to be.
Do you have a mascot?
Not really, because Paluco is... Well, basically, I just took it emojis. Yeah. So Paluco's the one on the right there with the big smile on his face. Gricho's the one on the down left with a little bit of the hair whiff and whatnots. And
Costumes are easy to make.
costumes.
No, I'm just saying if you needed a character,
like the Lion
if you
King.
needed a character, it's the circle. It's like a smiley face. Those phone things are easy to just 2 phone calls to China. Whoop whoop whoop, straight over.
If you're looking for LL Marketing's comment that you're looking for, it's at 10:13. The real teaching starts from home.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the ideas as well.
There we go. Mr. Diesel, good evening. We see you.
Greetings,
the comments
sir.
is firing off. Yes, let me get back to this. Teaching starts from home. I think that is the most important statement of this whole show tonight. And it's the thing that we should not be afraid to even talk about with other people that we share conversations with, and they think that are struggling or as we said, they might not be skilled enough themselves to do things. Who's in your house to know? Do Just because you might not be able to do your multiplications, but learn at home.
Yep.
No one's in your house. Get it wrong in your house, innit? Get it wrong in your house.
Get better.
Get better at it. And I'm a firm believer of this. This is even what I have to do sometimes. I'm like, okay, I'm going out, but let me just stay home and learn. That's why lockdown was all right, because I started learning new things. I started trying new things. I didn't watch TV for 3.5 months. I was course after this, after that, learning this, doing the music, you know what I mean? Going for my little walks and stuff, and that was it. I didn't watch no TV, no soaps, no nothing, no news, no nothing. I didn't do nothing, bruv.
It's a choice.
And that's it. That's what I'm saying. And it's at home, and that's that comment there. As I said, it starts from home. That's what it is. And even if you have those basics, don't you want to share them with your children?
There you go. Because, you know, love to my mum, of course, always. She was asking me to save.
Yes.
And I get that concept. But when you're young and you just get all this money, it's like, you know, I don't really want to save. It's like, yeah. So the question that I might ask my kids, if they ever appear, is how are you gonna buy your first house? Yeah. And that is like, oh well, to buy a house I need this. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need this much money. Okay. Now there's kind of like a direction for the savings. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you just say save on its own, well, the concept is there, it may not latch onto something, but asking someone certain questions, it might trigger something else. How are you going to buy those Nikes that you love? How are you going to buy that car that you love?
Did you know, via putting your money into certain businesses, you can make more money? So you might have £100 now and buy £80 trainers, but if you put the £100 down and leave it for 2 years, you might have £130, £140. Sometimes even double your money.
Well, if you're saving on a regular basis as well.
Ooh. Oh yeah, saving is not like back in the day saving. That's very true for you. Not on the in banks 1%. It's dead. It's dead. dead.
Used to have piggy banks.
Dead.
Now you don't even really have much cash lying around to actually say, okay, let's put it in the piggy bank.
Don't lie.
Hey, there we go.
My loose change for the year.
Yep.
I've actually filled it. It's actually full to the brim. Full to the brim.
And you find that you don't carry the loose change once you've broken the note.
Nope. If I broke the thing, I am saving the change. But Jono, at the end of the year when I open it up and £400. Is it? Okay. That'll do. HMRC coming after all people. This facts. Facts. But it's more for declaration. That's all it is. I definitely feel that it's more for declaration of earnings.
And finding out where people are doing their thing.
Well, I'm going to earn extra money and then post it on social media. Don't get it. I don't. Can we look at a reaction to your book from a young mother and her son?
Yes, sure.
Okay, let me is there a little background story to this, or do I just push play?
I was at a course recently, met some lovely people on this course. One of them was a young lady called Alicia Sterling, and she asked for a copy of the book once she realized that I had written one, and took it home. I can't even remember if she actually gave it to her son, but her son turned around and said a little bit more that what you're going to see. I've just taken a little piece of what he said.
And that was amazing because you read it in like what?
15.
In about 15 minutes. Yeah. Why was that amazing for you?
It was an amazing book because when
Well, what did it teach you? What did it teach you?
It taught me to save my money and save my money, not always just spend it as quickly as possible. So when I get money, I should save it until I feel like it's the right moment to spend it or use it.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Why would you agree with that?
I agree with it because if I spend all my money, I won't have any money left. So that means I won't have money to do things or pay for stuff.
Right. So what would you like me to say to David, who I'm going to meet today, about the book? So I'm going to share this with him. Is there, if there was one message you would want me to say to David, what would it be about the book?
Thank you for creating it. It's an amazing book.
Wonderful. Thanks, Blake.
Bye.
Look at that. that is proper.
Yeah, it kind of
That's
made
proper,
me,
man. That's good.
warmed my heart.
Yeah,
It
it
warmed
must
my
do.
heart because
It
it's
must
kind
do.
of exactly the kind of thing that I want it to do, and I just want it to for more people, I guess. And so, I'm not one to necessarily shout from the mountaintops about certain things. I let people know, and then they take whatever steps they need to take in order to, So it's my little creation, one of my little creations along this journey of life, and I'm hoping it can sow the seed, not to make a pun, sow the seed in people's lives so that they can have a better future, shall we say. Because there's a lot of people who would like to keep us in certain situations and keep us working for eons and eons for them for not that much, and to take advantage of our good nature. And so this, I hope, will help them see that just with a small amount you can do things and help people, and just have a happy life, shall we say. That's all people want, I think. I think people just want a nice happy life with happy people around them, and this is hopefully going to encourage them to do so. At the end of the book, it just asks you which of the characters you would be like.
Brilliant.
Who would you have liked to been? Peluco or Groucho? So it's kind of open-ended.
I did that to myself with Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah. And I say, interesting how their lives turned out, isn't it? And guess what? They both started with the same amount of seeds. So whenever you come across some seeds, maybe you'll remember this story and think to yourself, would I like to be like Peluco or would I like to be like Groucho? You have the choice. You decide.
Seeds. Seeds. I love the concept. Well done, mate.
Thank you, sir.
No, well done. You know what I mean? I remember off camera and in other meetings on Alt TV with the other guys, you mentioning that you've done it, and it's come up, so many times, and I'm like, why are we not talking about? Why are we not supporting what we're doing? So this has always been a thing for me to support something like this, and if we're going to do it on our podcast, and you get to clip this up and use it, and you sell another 5 books, 6 books, or whatever, up to whatever, it's job done for me, and not because of any ego or nothing like that. It's because I think it's a good message. I know there's lots of people who take their angles on it, but this angle, this seed thing, keep the word seeds. That's all I'm going to say. I love the concept. I really, really do. I think any adult knows about planting seeds.
You see,
any adult knows about what happens when you plant seeds and you nurture them.
Yeah.
So then giving that book to a child and letting them understand what the seeds can do, and they have a basic understanding that a seed grows into a plant, it could grow into a flower, could even be a tree.
Yeah. Could even be a tree.
Yep. Oh, don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Let me zoom in. Hold on. Let me get you in. Yep. Yeah. Could even be a tree. And that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. LL Marketing is shining. Is it part of a book club? Maybe you should offer it to a couple book clubs. Maybe they'll do it. That's a good shout. Try and see if there's any.
There's not a check sheet list inside, as this was again aimed for ages 8 plus. There's some guides and some exercises in Don't Do What I Did, as that's more aimed for the 15 plus. And that book also points to the personal money tracker, which will help you keep track of your income, your expenses, your assets, and your liabilities.
Is it? Was it a spreadsheet?
Yep.
Is it?
Based on the card that you use when you play the board game Cash Flow, which is by Robert Kiyosaki.
Is it? I like it. Was that a PDF a file? Like,
it's an Excel.
Is it?
I also created a kind of like an online version as well. So you can either do the online version or you can use the Excel version. And it's part of a financial well-being program that I've got on the website at evoluso.org. It's probably going to get revamped and changed. So I'm not sure how long it will be up for, but the access may change. Because that's almost like a 10-step program that I put together. Is it 12? It's 10, at least 10-step program that I put together, where the first step is how to play the lottery for free.
So there's other stuff on this website. Courses, consultation and coaching. 1,500. Okay. You lot need to check out the website. You really need to check out the website. And then we've got Don't Do What I Did and Seeds.
Yeah, avoid the common day-to-day money traps and mistakes made by a regular guy who ironically worked in finance.
Sometimes self is the best honest opinion. That's brilliant. Love it. Love it, 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 love it. Love it. Love it. Is it quiz time?
I think we can do quiz time, yeah.
Hey everybody, we got a quiz for you. Are you ready? I don't know nothing about this bit. So Dave, what's going on? Are you muted? Are you there? Go on, what's happening?
So, essentially, just in keeping with the theme of money and finances and stuff, I thought it might be nice to do a little finance quiz.
I'm joining it. I don't care. I'm joining it. I don't care if I'm part of this or not.
I don't have any money background music, but...
Oh, you want background? I could put on some music. Hold on. Money. What sounds like money?
It is on the Kindle. Just to let UK Will Boy know that Seeds is on the Kindle, and Don't Do What I Did is on Kindle as well. But yeah, we've got just a little quick. I say quick. I'm going to run through the questions quite quickly because.
How many questions is it?
15.
Oh man, people are all right, man. They're still with us. We love this. We love a good. We love
Wendy's straight in there. Do it with money.
Yeah, when we get to 1K followers, yeah. So share the thing, and then we'll sort out that money thing.
Oh wait, you lot said that 25 seconds was too long, so let me change that right now.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah.
Let's change 25 seconds right now. But yeah, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. This is the Real SoundCheck podcast. We've just been talking about a little book called Seeds, which is aimed at ages 8 to 80 and discusses money without actually mentioning money in the main story. It's a parable that is designed to help your children and maybe people that you know, your loved ones, just experience money in a different way before they start earning money. And if they already have, then share the experience with younger ones so that they can have a head start when it comes to money matters in life. And in keeping with that theme, we now have a little bit of a finance-related quiz on the Real SoundCheck podcast, and you can scan that QR code on the screen to join us, or you can simply go to crowd.live and enter the code GKLKH. That's GKLKH. Enter that, enter your name, and you can participate in tonight's quiz.
Do it. Come on.
Hello, Webboy says, yes, you win money, but you pay tax.
Lesson learned. Lesson.
Okay, we've got a few people joining. Wonderful. I'm not going to say the names. We're just going to see them on the screen when we begin the game. I'm going to leave to everyone that we haven't properly shouted out this evening. Apologies if we haven't. Shania, I know you're in the chat. Hope you're all good.
Hiya.
Also nice to see you in person as well at the Diesel's birthday bash on Friday night.
Diesel didn't come in and talk about his birthday. Where are you, Diesel, man?
You know what I mean?
Diesel, bro.
Come and let us know how it went. He said that it got a bit messy after I left.
What?
You know what I mean?
Nah, man. Come,
He
Diesel,
brought
come talk
in
about the
some
thing.
neck speaker, and as soon as he put his tune on, bass.
Oh, stop it. All day waiting for the brother and you don't turn up yet. Come on, hurry up, Diesel, man. Come.
So, yep, you can join in at any time, and the quicker you answer, the more points you get.
Yeah.
And and you lose points if you get the wrong answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the quicker you answer, the more points you get. Yes, it was lovely seeing you live in person at the Sun Momo.
I tried to get him a drink, but he had 5 lined up already. Oh, Lord.
Lined up, you know.
I mash up. Oh, man. All right, then.
Mr. Diesel, salute. And also salute to the rest of the original podcast crew.
Yes. Pick up the Kings.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wait, then, Mr. Diesel, are you still mash up from Friday? That's the question.
Wasn't it Saturday?
No, it's Friday.
Oh, it was Friday.
Yeah, I went there straight from work.
Oh,
Had my
life.
equipment with me. Was
Yeah.
pulling down. Yeah, man. And then I did the trek down to Norbury, deepest Norbury.
South. It was that far you have to open your mouth wide. South.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. The restaurant didn't have any plantain that I could see. Otherwise, I might have been stayed there really late. So, once again, if you want to join into the quiz that we're just about to start in a moment, scan that QR code on the screen or go to crowd.live, and then you simply enter the code GKLKH, and you will be one of the participants in tonight's quiz. A little bit of fun. It's not serious. It's always in the guise of having a laugh and enjoying. Yeah. I know there's some people take it real serious. It's like, I gotta come first. Our champion, Connect 4 champion is in the building.
Yeah.
So just wondering if.
And what about the other one?
The other one?
Miss Deans, isn't she a champion? Is she? Didn't she
Oh
win?
yeah. She's the quiz champion as well.
We got the quiz champion and the Connect 4 champion here.
Was there another game we were going to bring into? I can't remember.
Oh, we did.
I know we got bingo here, but
Yeah.
yes, give it herself.
It's not easy, you know. Cups
Look at
already, you
the
know.
mantelpiece just full.
Just full. Nah, man, I need to knock one of them off. Nah. I need to knock one of them off. We're gonna have a digital games night coming up soon.
Alrighty, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get
People
started.
can join in at any time, and you can win, because we've seen people who have joined in like maybe 5-10 questions in and still come out on top.
Anybody that's been on my streams know I fling pepper. I don't fling salt. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Here we go.
Whoop whoop. Quiz time. Oh God, what's happened? No, go. Oh yeah.
Okay. What was the total unsecured debt per UK adult in February 2024?
Oh my gosh.
So just tap as quickly as you can the correct answer. What was it? £2,319, £3,168, £4,177, or enough? What was the total unsecured debt per UK adult in February 2024? Okay, the answers are in. So 67% said £3,168, 17% said £4,177, and 70% said enough. Answer we're looking for is 4177 or enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's way more than £3,000. Way more than £3,000.
So yeah, the total unsecured debt per UK adult in February 22 were £4,177.
Wow.
Let's see who answered that quickest. Top tier answered that quickest. Points me, believe that's prizes, answered that second quickest. And we have Wendy being third,
Duppy Congo.
Brixton Don, and Duppy Concha and Bluku. All
Bluku's there.
enjoying third.
Wagwan Bluku.
Yes. Okay, on to question 2. What was the average total debt per UK household
Oh my God.
in February 2024?
Oh no.
Was it 35,477, 48,482, 65,569, or higher than the average annual salary? 35,477, 48,482, 65,569, or higher than the average annual salary? The average total debt per UK household in Feb 2024. Some have said 48k, some said 65k, and 67% higher than the average annual salary. Answer we was looking for, yes. Higher than the average annual salary, £65,569. The average total debt per UK household in February, just gone. Yeah, so some eye-opening things here.
And a deposit, minimum deposit in the house is what?
10%. But I think they're bringing in some 5% now. You might see some 5% turning up. I just remember when the interest rate went high, all of a sudden they were 10-year fixed. But anyway, let's continue. Average credit card debt per household in February 2024. Was it 2485, 3986, 4587, or 15875?
Ooh, that's
What's
tough.
the average credit card debt per
I'm
household?
Going for that one. Oh no, because credit cards are different per household. No, I could have got it wrong because you've got 2 parents in the household. Oh, I think I got it wrong.
Okay, this one's going to be interesting.
Oh no, you don't.
Answers: 67% have gone for 4587, 33% gone for 15875. The answer we were looking for is. Sorry. Sorry. Miss sorry.
It's all right.
Let me just.
Is.
Oh yeah, 24875. 2485. That is the correct answer.
That's the correct answer.
That is the correct answer. Yeah. I thought I put 0 for some reason because I saw 0 up top.
No. No one went for it.
No one went for it. No one went for 2485.
That's the credit card debt. Only £2,000.
The average credit card debt per household in February 2024.
Which houses are they in? Sorry.
After 3 questions, let's see the standings. Top tier is in the lead with 1124. Points me prizes in second with 930. Brixton Don in third with 362. It's all to play for. And if you've just joined in, you can still join in. Just scan that QR code in the bottom corner or go to crowd.live, enter the code GKLKH, and you can still get some mega points. Because don't forget, when people get the wrong answer, they lose points.
Oh, I did I? Oh.
Question 4. Change in outstanding credit card balances in year to February 2024.
What does that mean?
What was the change in outstanding credit card balances in the year to date from to February 2024? 17.2%, 8.1%, 3.2%, or 7.9%? What was the change in outstanding credit card balances?
You mean how much was people clearing off?
As in, what did it fluctuate by?
Oh, I don't know.
In the outstanding balance. Correct answer we were looking for is, actually no, let's see what you answered. Very nice even spread there. Some of you going for
I don't know about that one. That one's a
Yep. 8.1%. That's the change.
8.1% of people had outstanding credit card balances. A change.
No, that is the change in the balance itself. So it's gone up by 8.1% from beginning of the year to then. Yeah.
I get you now.
Question 5. Inflation rate. What was it in the year to March 2024? What was the inflation rate? 2.8%, 2.9%, 3.1%, or 3.2%?
Oh my God.
What was the inflation rate between the beginning of the year and March 2024? Answers are in. Nobody said 3.2%, but let's see what the correct answer we're looking for is. 3.2%.
Oh, I thought it was 3.1.
On to question number 6. What was the increase in the price of unleaded petrol in March 2024? The increase in the price of unleaded petrol. 5.5 pence per litre, 1.8 pence per litre, 500 naira, or 28 shillings. Increase in the price of unleaded petrol in March 2024. 5.5% pence per litre, 1.8% per litre, 500 naira, or 28 shillings. Interesting that petrol prices have come down.
A tiny bit.
Well, since they were nearly like £2 a litre. But something's still going on, which it was all blamed on.
Yeah.
But that's hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
We may come back to that. 33% have said 5.5 pence and 67%, 66%.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
Scared.
And all of that. 67% said 1.8 pence per litre. Answer we were looking for is 1.8 pence per litre.
Yes, we'll get back some points, man.
Hey. On to question number 7. What's the length of time to save for a first-time buyer house deposit, saving at an average rate out of an average UK income at December to February 2024?
All right, before you push the button, what's that mean in English?
How long is it taking for people to save for a first-time buyer deposit?
Go on. I get it now.
11 years, 8 years, 5 years, or the time it takes to win the lottery? How long is it taking for people to save for their first time buy a house deposit? On average.
If you're taking average wage plus cost of living out of that, what they're saving.
Phew. Let's see. 17% have said 11 years. 50% of you gone for 8 years. 33% have gone for 5 years.
Come on.
Answer we were looking for is...
Come on.
11 years.
Thank you. Quick maths. There's no way you're doing that in 8 years. There's no way. Not on what they class as the average wage.
Average wage, right.
Yeah.
So it's just highlighting, how difficult it is for some people to jump on the ladder. How difficult it's becoming. I'm working on something in the background. Might help change this, but we'll see. I just need to need to talk to some good solicitors and just make sure it can be set up right. But yeah, that's how long it's taken.
You want my bungalow?
Question number 8. How much debt did people in the UK owe at the end of Feb 2024? Collectively.
The whole UK?
The whole UK. Was it 984 million, 532 billion, 1.841 billion, or 78 gajillion? How much debt did people in the UK owe at the end of Feb 2024?
Has to be that.
Very even spread. 20%,
Oh,
984 million.
Who thought there
40%,
was a gajillion?
532 billion. 20%, 1,841 billion. And 20% have said 78 gajillion. Answer we're looking for is 1,841 billion was how much debt the UK owed at the end of Feb 2024. Mad. To be paid back. This is actually in one of my presentations. There's a little phrase that comes up. And it was a little bit of a joke. And it said that last night a thief broke into my house and started looking for money. So I got up and started looking with him.
I get it.
And I paraphrased that and related that to banking. And essentially, whenever we sign for some kind of debt, we're giving people permission to come into our future and take money.
Facts.
1.841 billion of it. Question number 9. By 2025, what do you think the average total household debt is projected to be?
Oh, I think I actually know this because they predicted this from the Olympics, and they said how long it's going to take for the Olympics to be paid off per household.
Look at that. And the Olympics was 2012.
Yeah, just work that out. That now it's 2025. We're just starting to pay off the Olympics. So anyway, go on.
71,258, 75,349, 85,274, or AI will write it all off and stop charging so much for driving on the road. What's the average total household debt projected to be
I think
by
I've
2025?
Too high.
17% said 75,349, 83% have said 85,274. The answer we were looking for is... Karen James has said D. AI will write it all off and stop charging so much for driving on the road. It was C, which is 85,274. That's going to be the average total household debt.
And then how much is the deposit for a house?
10% of the purchase price.
I just keep saying it. It's all right.
Let's see what that does to the scores. Brixton D in the lead with 2285. Top tier Smile in second with 2207, and Bluku in third with 1151. Yes, points mean prizes with 231 in fourth, Duppy Conqueror in 225 in fifth, and Wendy B in a position to get into first if she gets every single question right very, very quickly, because other people may get it wrong. So it's not. And hello marketer saying should have had Chat GPT.
Oh, well,
Now-
it's all right.
It's yeah,
It's
because
just take
listen,
a guess.
I was good at maths, but I wasn't really good at money when I started earning money. I ended up over 38k in debt.
Jeez, oh my god. Oh, bruv, that's another book you need to write. Bloody hell.
That's don't do what I did.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's part of that. I mentioned
I need to read it.
I mentioned the one phrase that was said to me, which started the process of me getting into more and more debt. I was just one lady at work said this one phrase to me, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and that was it.
And then you
Until I just fell until I learned a certain rule, and when I learned that rule, it was showed to me on a presentation. Whole mindset just changed, and that
Just
started my journey
changed.
back. Yeah.
Oh, I need to read the book.
Yeah.
I need to read the book.
On
now.
to question number 10. A credit card on the average interest would take ... to repay if making only the minimum repayments each month.
Oh my god.
Yeah. A credit card on the average interest would take ... to repay if making only the minimum repayments each month. 5 years and 7 months, 13 years and 4 months, 26 years and 10 months, or too long. A credit card would take what to repay if making only the minimum repayments each month? Is it 5 years and 7 months, 13 years and 4 months, 26 years and 10 months, or too long?
The last couple, everyone should just pick D. Yeah, I knew it. I picked D. I knew it. I knew some people just gonna say, yep, that's it.
26 years and 10 months.
You're joking.
In other words, too long. So when you get your credit cards and you just say minimum payment, it could take way longer than necessary to pay it back. Now, I think they've adjusted this because it used to be that it will take long, but not that long if you're making minimum repayments. But it's almost like now they're doing it so that they can start writing to you saying you've got persistent debt. Meaning it can get out of control. So your minimum payment isn't really doing what it needs to do.
No, it really needs to do it.
Yeah.
But we're going to let you do it because we're going to add the percentage on every month.
Because we gonna make money from your ass.
But we're going to warn you that
Yeah,
it's not good for you.
write to you and let you know. But
Which covers us legally.
yeah. But cost of
By
living.
letting you know that you've picked the option that you want to do.
Correct. Alrighty. So that surprised a few people. Again, just little things to be aware of. How many people were declared insolvent or bankrupt in England or Wales in November 2023 to Jan 2024?
November, December, Jan. That's only 3 months.
Yep.
Go on.
Was it 57 people per day, 148 people per week,
No
273 people per day,
way.
or one person every 5 minutes and 16 seconds?
No
57
way.
people per day, 148 people per week, 273 people per
And
day.
for those who don't know what insolvent means, how would you describe it?
We'd pretty much call it the same as bankrupt. There's bankrupt. Some people say, well, you can't do any business anymore. Usually that's the case, as in you've just exhausted your cash funds. Insolvent is probably more to do with your balance sheet, in terms of you don't have the necessary.
You don't have the necessary to be able to cover your
Yes. So I think there was a term where 50 Cent declared himself as insolvent or bankrupt, but it was just a tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what the answers have come in.
No.
Hello, a lot. Too much Netflix, bruck. Done the bank out. Right, so 33% said 148 people per week declared insolvent or bankrupt in those 3 months. 50% said 273 people per day. 70% said one person every 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Answer we're looking for is 273 people per day.
Way.
Which is one person every 5 minutes and 16 seconds.
What?
So the management of money is really important, but it's not really being taught and not really being...
In 3 months, leading up to the time of year where we're supposed to be celebrating and getting on with our lives, every 1 minute and 5
minutes and 15
every
seconds.
5 minutes and 16 seconds, someone was actually declared, you ain't got no dunga. You're broke. You can't. This is not. You can't move forward with what you're doing. You have to stop. Nah, man. Sorry, that's wild.
It's a very interesting statistic. Want to quickly mention the source of these statistics is the Money Charity, so thanks to them for putting these together. Yeah.
It's all right, carry on. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going. That's just wild to me.
How many debt issues did Citizens Advice Bureau deal with every day from Jan 2024 to March 2024? Was it 73, 153, 1193, or 1192? How many debt issues did the Citizens Advice Bureau deal with every day from Jan 2024 to March 2024?
Well, after the last thing, jeez.
Okay. 50% said 1193. 50% said 1192. 93 or 92. Let's see what it does for you.
Yeah.
1,192.
Yeah. With the statistics from the last question.
That's how many debt issues
Yeah.
that they were dealing with. Shania won out. Yeah. Question 13. How much did borrowers pay in interest per day in February 2024? How much did borrowers pay in interest per day?
This is a UK number.
Yes.
So how much in the UK, all the people that borrowed money, how much interest per day were they paying in 1 month of February?
Yes.
Right.
Was it 987k, 14.5 million, 65.8 million, or 206 million per day? The answers are in.
Come on.
50% have said 14.5 million. 17% 65.8 million. 33% says 206 million. Answer we were looking for is exactly what LO Marketing Consultant says, some big money, heavy money. And that's kind of why I got the gift there, because it's 206 million per day
Yeah, easily.
in interest.
That's just the interest, not the amount you borrowed. That's just the interest.
Just the interest, which is a sizable amount of income for someone. Which is why certain people don't want certain things to be, because you're going to be messing with people's money. Yep. Wonga. Remember Wonga?
Oh, the day loan people.
Yep.
Or whatever it was, short loans.
L Marketing just says some big Wonga. And Shanya's now exclaiming this. This is,
Well
again,
done.
that concept
Good shout.
is what was the spark, shall we say, for Seeds. That concept of we just went from, how I describe it is, once upon a time, when you were a slave, you had to be fed, bathed, and housed. He said, you know what, it's long. Let me just give you this and you go do it yourself. But make sure you come back tomorrow. And now here's all these extra rules around the money. I'm going to give you money, but I got to take some back to look after, you know, I got to give you a street light. So, yeah, interesting. Let's just have a quick look at the scores. Brixton D in first with 3473. Top tier smile. Second with 3198. Bluko in third, holding on to third with 2694. Wendy up into third. Remember, she was last. Up into third. Miss
Fourth.
I wasn't that good at GCSE maths. Is now in fourth with 1945. Points being prizes in fifth, with 963. Duppy Conqueror, he has a little bit of catching up to do as we enter the final couple of questions.
Oh, Lord.
What is Seeds also described as on its cover?
Oh, man.
What is Seeds also described as on its cover? The story about money, the story about greedy people in a nice land, the story you should share with your family, or the story most children are never told.
Oh, yeah.
What is Seeds also described as on its cover? %17% said the story about greedy people in a nice land. 70% said the story you should share with your family. And while both are pretty much true, the answer we're looking for is the story most children are never told. Congrats to everyone who got that one right. And on to the final question of this little quiz. Thanks for everyone for joining in. Those who are silently listening and joining in just by answering to themselves or with their crew, thank you for joining too. Question number 15 is: did you know there is a hidden word on the cover of Seeds? For real? No way? Let me go find it. Yeah, and I see how it ties in.
Don't upset my skin. A hidden word.
Let's see what people have said. So for real? Someone said, let me go find it. And 33% yeah, and I see how it ties in. Very interesting.
Oh, I just see it. Oh, you clever guy. Oh, man. Oh, I just see it. We'll show it to them.
Everybody got the right answer. Lovely. But it depends how fast you got it. So after 15 questions, a little bit of catch up on the finances. Again, you know, on the Real SoundCheck podcast, we like to bring you certain pieces of information, issues that might just help in your everyday life. It might help someone you love. You know, maybe you'll share a clip with someone later on. Let them know what we do here on the Real SoundCheck podcast. Myself, Dave Knight. You got Butch Cassidy above. We've got Mr. Diesel in the chat. And we've got the original Soundcast crew in the background doing their thing. It's all love. It's all good.
Every time.
Let's see the charts.
Let's see it.
The rankings. Actually, no. I need to do this, don't I?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
The winners are... Brixton Dawn in third place, with 4032. Second place, Top Tier Smile with 4207. And in first place is Bloko.
What? How did Bloko get up there?
4240.
Oh wow! How did Bloko get up there?
Look at that. And in fourth place we have Wendy with 2955. Fifth place with points means prizes 1187, and Duppy Conqueror managed to get some points back towards the end and has done very well. Everyone has participated.
Bloko was at the bottom, bro.
Bloko just came in. This is why we say to people, you can join in at any time and you can turn out on top. It's how fast you answer the questions, and when people get questions wrong, they lose points, so you can catch up. This is why we say you can join in anytime. You scan that QR code at the bottom, or you go to crowd.live and enter the code GKLKH. So we're looking forward to the next time that we have a little quiz or bingo. We've got bingo as well, or on one of the digital games nights where we've got Connect 4 on the screen, or maybe tic-tac-toe, and you can come and show your prowess.
I think everyone's bugging out now because you said there's a hidden word on the screen. Can anyone see it? In chat, I'll point it out to you. It's in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Can anyone see it? 4. Well done. Well done. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Look here. Can you? I can't even share. Let me share my screen and I'll bring it out to you. Where is? Is that the? No, that's not that one. Oh, wait a minute. Let me share screen so you could check it out. Can you see? Look, L-O-V, and then there is the cloud E. L-O-V, and then E. Here we go. Very clever.
Yeah, it's just inspired by certain things that seem to have been happening around those times as well, and it's probably still happening now. So again, just part of the essence of what the book is about, and how, well, coincidentally, you know, I've got the t-shirt and the cap.
No.
And
You know
we
what?
need more of in the world. What we need more of.
You know what? I have to say, Dave, it's an honor and a pleasure to interview you about this project, because it's been a long time coming, and two, when people say they write books and they do stuff and so forth, but this subject as a parent is very, very close to my personal heart. But it's always I think any parent wants to make sure that they can pass on any form of knowledge to their children to help them secure, you know, many different things in life, not just money. But because you have picked this financial topic and the way that you've approached it, I definitely, truly believe that Seeds is a tool that will slowly, I think it's exactly what it's going to do. With the right people pushing it and sharing it and so forth, I think it will bear fruit later on. It might not sink in now, but with the right people and shared with the right people, shared with the right friends and family, this is definitely something that will be used in many a household. It's not about #1 bestsellers and everything. It's just have the right people downloaded it and used it and shown you that love. And I think that you've definitely approached it in the right way. And I love the fact that I use this word a lot, but you've put the intelligence in it not to be basic. If you understand what I mean. Like you said it at the start without even me saying it. It's not step 1, save your money. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do that. I've got a book, everyone. It's not that. You've actually telling the story with, what's his name? Paluco and Gricho. I'll get there in a minute.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for sharing your insight into your book and what you've created. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting my copy and sharing it with my daughter as well.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it 100%. You know, it's been a little, you know, little baby, so to speak. Because even down to getting the barcode, you know, I had to research getting the barcode. Because if you publish your stuff with certain places,
get that BR, whatever it is.
Well, yeah, there's the barcode is on the back. You have to I got my own barcodes so that I'm in control of the publishing, if that makes sense.
Good.
When you do it, print it with others, they usually say, "Do you want a barcode?" And then they become the publishers.
Ah. So then they can say, "Oh, we've only done 500 copies. Well, it's all 1,000," and they're not telling you and all of that.
Yeah, they want it for whatever reason they want it for.
Yeah.
And they kind of just slip it in there. It's not a case of here's what you need to do. Go and get a barcode and bring it to us.
Yeah.
It's, do you want a barcode? Okay, now we're the publishers. So yeah.
No,
shout
well
out
done.
to those who've inspired me to do so. And I just hope it can inspire in that generation. As we say, the geniuses are the young ones. And they are the ones who are going to change the future.
100%. 100%. And on that note, we are bidding you all good night. Thank you for staying for overtime. Seem to be doing that a lot recently. You know what I mean? But when the conversation's flowing and everything is, you know what I mean? Especially on this positive vibe and that sharing vibe. Yeah, man. Look out for the hypothetical show coming soon. We just had a little brainwave in the middle of the show, because when you're on that positive vibe, the energy moves, innit? So we are definitely going to have a hypothetical podcast show where it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's exactly what it said. We're going to iron out some rules and regulations, but look out for that. Look out for that.
And a big shout to everyone who's in the chat and everyone who's been silently listening. Thank you so much for all the comments and feedback throughout the show. It's been wonderful hearing from you guys, and you know, we wish you a wonderful rest of the week.
100%. Thank you so much for your comments. Really appreciate it. And on that note, good night. Peace.
Wow.